I have a cat now, and I moved to LA, but sometimes I think about what would have happened if I had moved back to the Bay, if we had gone to school together and we were met with hidden glances. Would we have been friends still, or left it up to fate and taken our chances at a cafe or a restaurant, by the beach or another bar? Would you have looked at me with nostalgia or with regret, like an avoidable scar? What would we have been then that we couldn't be before? Would we have spent time getting to know each other, since I don't think we would recognize each other anymore? Would we hang out for the sake of longing for a time well wasted, or would you look at me like a copy of some far-off poem you once pasted into a text box as a reply? For a poet needs poems about them too. It's been a long time, but nobody's done that quite like you. Maybe it was just our early 20s and the high of being new, pretending to be adults, pretending that we somehow knew who we were or what we wanted. So we reached for each other too soon. Sometimes I go back and remember when I met you that afternoon and consider what would have happened if I kept walking past you instead. If I had been sick that week and nobody brought me chicken soup while I was stuck in bed. If you said what you were going to say and not what you promised to tell me later. If we hadn't gone to that restaurant so many times I started getting recognized by the waiter. If I had kept walking. If we had never met. I wouldn't wonder if you were honest or just hadn't found somebody who could compare to me yet. For a long time I felt that your laugh was recorded. That when God was picking his favorite sound, suddenly your voice was sorted into a very small pile that has the birds chirping and the sea crashing at night. I don't think you'll ever hear this, but there's a chance that you might. And on a scale of your laugh and hearing the sea, I wonder where I would rank if the list asked you about me. If I was as unforgettable as you called me. If we were a pair of fated to split ends. A tale of two lovers or two strangers who probably should have never been friends. A torn picture in a frame that was never bought or hung. A tale of two lovers in a car karaoke that was never sung. A shot never poured. A coffee never wasted. A laugh never known. Lips that I have never, not once, ever tasted. I'm not who I thought I would be, but I seem to have welcomed the surprise. But I think some past part of me will always exist, immortalized in only your eyes.